What do SHINee, BTS, 17, ATEEZ, T.X.T, GOT7 and Astro have in common? I'll give you a moment. Well, if your answer was they're all extremely successful groups, you would not be wrong. But I would also wonder how you clicked on this video without seeing a thumbnail and a title.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Now the answer I was looking for was that each of these groups mentioned have at least one member of the netizens would call the dance kings of K-pop.
He said it! He said it!
From Taemin and Key of SHINee, Jimin and Jungkook of BTS, Rocky and the late Moonbin of Astro, Kai and Lay of EXO, many groups have at least one member who can be included in the conversation for the best dancer in K-pop. Yes, Rose, I'm aware that Rocky is now a solo artist, but when I wrote the script I had it being about the active years of the groups. This may come up with other groups I'll talk about later on, but I mean no disrespect, so
I need you to get all the way off my back about the logistics.
As K-pop entered each generation, there's been a clear progression and evolution in the dance skills, styles and overall performance capabilities of the members in the groups. Many people credit the group So Taiji and the boys as the originators of what would be the current style of K-pop that we are familiar with, and they also are part of the first generation of idols. The group debuted in 1992 and consisted of So Taiji, the leader, vocalist and matinee, and the boys being Lee Jin-ho, as well as a baby-faced Yang Hyun-suk, being the rapper and dancers respectively. Yes, the Yang Hyun-suk, who went on to be the founder of YG Entertainment. Why are my hands like this? What am I doing? This is so freaking creepy. Also, this isn't in the script. I've got no script. Now, what I found fascinating is how you can see the formation of groups having the members tied to specific roles, such as singer, dancer, lead, and so on, being used with modern idols. And with Yang Hyun-suk, you know what, I'm just going to call him YG because I'm getting tongue twisted. As I was saying, with YG being a rapper and dancer, he brought that passion, skill and expertise to the label that he would end up being the founder of. And he would make sure that there was an emphasis and priority. Why are my hands doing this? Oh my god. As I was saying, with YG being a rapper and dancer, he brought that passion, skill and expertise to the label that he would end up being the founder of, and he would make sure that there was an emphasis and priority on the rapping and dancing in his groups. Now this doesn't mean that other labels did not have formidable dancers in their groups. In fact, one of the most iconic moments in K-pop is between the aforementioned YG Entertainment and the just as successful JYP, founded by the legend JYP, or Park Jin-young. Man, both these founders really wanted to make sure that people knew whose company it was. But then again, who am I to talk? My channel name is literally my name. If you're interested in me making a video about the YG and JYP dance rivalry, all you have to do is comment YG versus JYP dance rivalry, please. And if there's enough interest, I will get to doing research and writing up a script for that video. Before I continue, I want to let you know that I'm aware that I'm skipping past certain things such as controversies and scandals for certain members, and this is on purpose. I personally don't think that I'm the right person to make videos on these kind of topics yet, and also don't want to do a terrible job in reporting it, so hope that makes sense. As time would pass by and K-pop would roll into the new generations, there would be groups that would stand out for having talented dancers. From generation 1.5, DBSK, or otherwise known as T.X.T, with members Yuno and Changmin, to Super Junior with Eunhyuk and Shindong. This then led into the second generation with 2PM's Wooyoung and Junho, and former member J-Bum, otherwise known as J-Park, as well as SHINee's all of them. All of them, alright? SHINee's all of them. Look, I was trying to figure out who the main dancer in SHINee was, but just watch Sherlock and you'll know what I'm talking about. I've done reactions to SHINee in the past. I've got no script. I've got no script, but you can tell because I'm not talking like a freaking robot. But look, SHINee are something else, alright? So all of them, including the late Junghyun. Now, as K-pop goes into the third generation, you start to notice that there's a bit more emphasis when it comes to the performance aspect. So when you're looking at groups such as BTS, where pretty much all of them are amazing dancers, but if I was to choose two that stood out for me, I would have to say Jimin and J-Hope. So GOT7 with members such as JB, who has a breakdancing background. I've done a video about him in the past, him versus Kang Daniel. That was a really fun video. But GOT7 also had other amazing performers such as Jackson Wang, but to be fair, all of them could dance. Like if I had to choose two or three, it is so difficult, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video. But also in the third generation, you had other groups such as iKON, and my personal bias of a group being 17. Now you thought I was done when I said the third generation. No. Some of you who are real netizens, some of you who are true K-pop fans will know that there is 2 more generations. There was the 4th generations, which had Stray Kids, T.X.T and Hypen, and just being 3 that stood out for me. When I'm telling you the attention to detail, performance capability somehow just keeps evolving and evolving somehow. Like Stray Kids alone are phenomenal. But then again, you have T.X.T, who like what? And then you have Hypen, freaking Hypen. When we talk about Hypen, it's like, oh, you want to choose who's the best dancer, but then naturally you want to say Nicki. But then if you take a moment, it could be anyone. It could be any one of them. Now, as I foreshadowed, there is one more generation, and this is the current generation that we are currently in, and this is technically the 5th generation. I do feel like part of these generations sped up a little bit, so this is technically generation 4.5, but let's call it generation 5.
There are no rules, man. We're lost.
And with generation 5, or the 5th generation, you have Rise, Boy Next Door, Zykas, Zero Base One as some of them. And I haven't really gone too deep into this 5th generation, to be fair. And that is mostly because I've kind of like been so attracted to generation 2 and 3 that like I've only dived a little bit into generation 4 and even less into generation 5. I just realized I didn't do my opening. Felt so weird to not do the opening. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys. Welcome to a brand new video. And as you've seen by the title and that long ass intro, this video is going to be about the dance kings of K-pop, or the best dancers in K-pop.
These games before! I said I played these games before!
As a street dancer with 10 plus years in the industry and 20 plus years of general dance experience, I found myself unintentionally noticing or being drawn to either the lead dancer or main dancers in most K-pop groups. And over my past 6 years of reacting to K-pop content, being the only K-pop reaction channel on the whole of YouTube, facts. Over time I realised that there are some groups that don't have main or lead dancer roles. And there are others that don't even need these roles for the dance positions at all, because they are all amazing. I'm talking to you, ATEEZ and 17. For ATEEZ, they're an interesting example, as they were initially known as KQ Fellas pre-debut, doing street and hip-hop dance covers and absolutely crushing it. So much so I thought they were a battle group initially, until it was pointed out to me that this was ATEEZ pre-debut. What? So when they officially debuted as ATEEZ, they were one of the groups that never gave themselves official dance roles, even though some 18-y netizens place Jung Yoon Ho as the main dancer and the rest of the members as lead dancers, instead of the usual one main, one lead that most idol groups usually stick to. On the other side, you have 17, a 13-member group that usually perform all together but will occasionally perform in their 3 different units: the performance group, the vocal group, hip-hop group, and can dance so in sync there could be one. Also, don't worry, character and 18, this is just a brief overview, as I will make future videos on both 17 and ATEEZ respectively. Now what makes 17 special is the fact that even though they have so many members in their groups, 13 in total, they have been coined the kings of synchronization by multiple fans, netizens and YouTube channels over and over again. And you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now this would be an incredible feat if they had the usual 4 to 7 members that the average idol group has, but to have double that amount and have every single dance and performance be so clean and consistently, it could be seen as borderline witchcraft. What I find even more amusing is that they have a performance unit that are the main dancers: Hoshi, June, Dino and D8, making the remaining 9 members of 17 the lead dancers, which is just mind-blowing. Anyway, my bias for 17 as a character is leaking through, and somehow I got sidetracked. Even though I've written this as a script, break the fourth wall and show the script. This is so stupid. Oh, I can't believe I wrote this. Moving back to the original point of this video, I want to find out who netizens and my viewers, being you guys, would have in the list of top 15 male dancers. There will be 2 versions of the result videos. One will be for the top 15 male idol dancers, and the second will be for the top 15 female idol dancers. Now, I'm fully aware that K-pop is huge and that over the years K-pop has evolved a lot, and that many groups have members who are not Korean. Unfortunately, idol group won't have the same impact or reach as K-pop group. So instead of focusing on official or unofficial dancer roles that either the groups or fans have created for members, I wanted to take it upon myself to try and get the most unbiased list of best male and female dancers.
Good luck.
To keep this as fair as possible, I will be using 10 websites as sources, which I will leave the links in my description, and I'll also be going through the comments section to see who you all vote for to be the best dancers. I'll be doing a live stream here on YouTube where I'll be going through the websites and watching the clips or music videos that the websites provide. Now that's also going to be the only form of reactions that I'll be doing, so I will be doing actual live streams for reactions. So then if it's related to the videos, you know, and that will be obviously for free because it'll be here on YouTube. I just want to make that clear. One of my aims for this series is to be able to have you, the viewers, feel like you've been able to have input in the creation of these videos by making this as interactive as possible. So if a few of you could kindly write down the names of websites, articles that you would like me to use for my research down in the comment section, and everyone else could upvote the comments that you want me to check out, I will use the 5 most upvoted ones, as well as using 5 websites that I come across online to create future videos. Once the data's been collected from this video and in the live streams I mentioned, I will then re-upload a second version of that stream in video format with the reactions cut out onto YouTube. Now I'm doing this to avoid copyright strikes and to have the whole video taken down, especially as that video is going to have edits as well, but the live stream itself will be for free with all the reactions in it. There'll just be 2 versions, alright? Just to make that clear. So for the full reaction, feel free to either join the stream for free, and to keep this as fair as possible, I will not be using the websites for the rank of the idols, but only to aid me in collecting the data on who netizens believe to be the best male idols and dancers. Second, maximum 2 members from the same group can be in the list. That way it's not just all the 17. So to make it clear, only 2 members from one group can be in this top 15 of best dancers. So if multiple people from a group come up, I will leave it up to an upvote or to a poll of you guys deciding which 2 you guys find or which have come across the most will be in the official listing. If you want to have your vote counted, you have to write 1 male and 1 female idol in the comment section. That way, I'm also collecting data for the female idols as well in a future video. I'm really excited to do this project and to see how this turns out, so share away and keep your eyes on the community wall, as that's where any update about future streams will be. Until then, feel free to join me on Patreon for more reactions such as variety shows and Running Man, Beatcoin, 21TV, Euros Winning Recipe, over 1,300 other videos. Oh! Did I even mention Vincenzo? And for those of you who've made it this far into the video, and I've been kind enough to say, some of you may be wondering how comes you're not uploading music video reactions anymore, and are things on the channel changing? The short answer is yes, the channel is going to have a slight shift in brand identity from reaction videos to video essays, and I'm also shifting from daily videos to weekly videos. Look, let's keep it real. The long answer is I love watching videos of you all via reactions, and my biggest videos have been reactions on this channel, so I'm not even going to try and lie. But if I'm being honest, I've slowly fallen out of love with creating the reaction content. You can even call it creating. It's not even really creating. I'm just doing reactions. And personally, I want to shift from the quantity into the quality aspect of YouTube. That's kind of where I've started from. When I first started, I used to do editing. I used to do my end of week reviews when this channel had like 100 subscribers and something like that. And I want to kind of get back into doing that, but to do it about the topics that you guys are interested in, whether it be Korean culture, dance culture, pop culture, and just in that kind of shift. So I feel like that's where I want this channel to go. Obviously, I'm aware that people who are only here for just reactions may not want that, but you know what?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Personally, I want to have more fun with you guys. I want to give you guys more quality, and hopefully over time I will end up having an audience that's here for my videos and for me, and not just for the groups or idols that I'm reacting to. That being said, I obviously will do content on like popular idols. It's just, I got to work with the algorithm somehow, but I don't want to be a slave to the algorithm, if that makes sense.
Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf.
Anyways, I've gone off script there, so I just want to basically say thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments, to seeing the links that you guys send, and also to doing the part 2, which will be the live stream, and reacting to the clips of your favorite dancers, your favorite idols performing music videos that I've missed. If I haven't seen them, then I'll react to it on stream. But if I have seen them, I'll just make a note of it. And then part 3 will be the actual results. So keep your eyes on the community wall. If you enjoyed this video, do hit a thumbs up. If you do want more from me, check out the Patreon, where there'll be videos up for free, as well as variety shows, series, and everything else that I mentioned before. So Patreon, Chris is Talking. Thank you so much for your support. See you guys soon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Peace.